bon appetit. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make banana and Nutella filled wontons. Okay, this is what you're going to need. 1 cup of Nutella spread, but it can be any chocolate spread, doesn't matter. 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 banana chopped, 1 egg yolk, wonton wraps, and then later on powdered sugar for decoration. And then 2 cups of canola oil or vegetable oil, not olive oil, because olive oil is not going to make it taste good. Okay, so first you get a wonton paper. Okay, then you just scramble the 1 egg yolk. Okay, and then you put the bananas in the bowl, and then you put the brown sugar on top, and then you just mix it. Doesn't matter if they fall apart, because it's all gonna be covered. Just mix it well. And if you like, you could also put walnuts or hazelnuts in here, but it's all up to you. I'm not gonna use them today. Okay. And the oil needs to be at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all mixed together. All incorporated well. Okay. Then you get the Nutella, about a teaspoon, because if you put more, they're gonna explode in the oil. So about a teaspoon of Nutella, just place it in the center. Then about a teaspoon of the banana. And if you're putting any nuts in there, you would just put that on top. Then you just use your fingers and you get the edges of the wonton. It's a little messy, but that's okay.
Let me see.
Like that. And then you just fold it over so it looks like a triangle. The first one is always the ugly one. Like that. And just get rid of the excess. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of Nutella, teaspoon of bananas, and by the way, wontons, you can find them in the dairy section, or if they don't carry it at your store, you'll definitely find it at an Oriental store. So I'm just spreading the egg now on the edges. Okay, and then you just fold it into a triangle. So the second one turned out better because I didn't stuff it like the first one. And it's enough, trust me, 1 teaspoon of each is enough. Okay, I'll show you one more time. So 1 teaspoon of Nutella in the center, like that. 1 teaspoon of banana with the brown sugar. Then egg on the side. And these are really quick too. Once you fry them, it takes about 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest of them and I'll show you. Guys, so I finished making the rest of the wontons. So 1 banana makes about 12 wontons, and you will have extra wontons left, so just put in a Ziploc bag, and then you can just refrigerate this. And you'll also have the extra Nutella left, and you can just use this in the end to just drizzle it on top. But if you do want to make more, if you're having company over, just double the bananas, and you'll have enough wontons to make probably about 25 wontons. Okay, so the oil is at 350 degrees, and once it reaches that temperature, you just lower it, because if it gets too hot, then the wontons will burn. So in this size of pot, so this is 2 cups of canola oil, you put about 3 because you don't want them to touch each other. See? It's gonna cook very, very quickly, and you don't need to turn them over because they're all covered in there. And I lined a plate with paper towel so the excess oil can just go into the paper towel. See how quickly they cook? That's already enough. And just get one of these ladle type of things with holes in there so you don't get too much oil on your wonton. Okay, so the next 3. So it only takes about 10 to 12 seconds. And I have lowered my temperature on here so they don't burn. Just move them around a little to make sure they don't stick to each other. See, it only took about 10 seconds. If you overcook them, then they're going to be too crispy and they'll lose the flavor. Okay, so I'm going to finish making the rest of them and I'll show you guys how to plate it. Okay, so I finished frying the rest of them. And you want to wait about like 5 minutes so they're cooled a little before you plate them, because I'm going to put the powdered sugar on there, and if they're too hot, the powdered sugar will just melt and they won't look pretty. So I'm gonna plate about 3 on one plate because 1, trust me, is not enough because they disappear. And I'm going to use this. You can find this in the tea section. Actually, it's like a little sifter. I use it as a sifter. And then I get the powdered sugar. And then I just powder it on there. Like that. And then, like I said, you can just use the leftover Nutella to drizzle on top. But I actually prefer the chocolate syrup just because it's not as thick as the Nutella, so it's just going to look better. But you don't have to. Like, this looks perfect already. So I'm just going to take this and just drizzle on top like that. And there you go. Look how pretty. So I prefer to eat them warm, but I've had them the next day too, and they taste just as good when they're cold. See how chocolatey that is? It's really yummy. It's very, very crunchy. But be careful, because once you start, you're not going to stop. Okay, so I hope you enjoy making them. Bye.